This is essay 1C. It is a mixed essay. It's a two-part expository mixed essay, which basically means you have two questions, and both of them are expository, and it's not an advantages and disadvantages. That will be 1A. It's not causes and solutions, or problems and solutions. That will be 1B. Whatever other questions that have two questions which are expository that do not fit into 1A and 1B, I'll put it in 1C category, which is mixed. So you see here, why do you think this is happening? This is a cause, but this is not a solution. And this is just another expository question: what are the effects of this development on society and the family? Okay, so structure should be introduction, conclusion, and basically this paragraph would be answering this, and this paragraph would be answering this. Okay, so the structure is good. Number of words is quite a lot. Okay, 354, probably slightly too long. Okay, you don't want to write an essay with too many words. Okay, let's go into the essay. Lots of people from both genders and different nationalities are having kids at older age. At an older age these days, there are some main reasons for this and some impacts on society and family life. Okay, so that makes it very clear that we know what this essay is about. These two things, reasons and the impacts. There's several reasons why people are deciding to have kids at a later age nowadays. The main reason is capitalism. We live in a society victim of a compulsory consumption that leads everybody to spend most of their salaries in unnecessary goods. Okay, we live in a society, maybe you can say, that is victim of, what do you mean by compulsory consumption? Now you have what you call victim of conspicuous consumption. Okay, which is basically we buy for the purpose of showing off, showing that, you know, we have the latest goods, we are rich, we have money to spend. Okay, you could say that. That is victim. There's a victim of conspicuous consumption that leads everybody to spend most of their salary. Okay. So you can put, okay, that's a good word, good phrase. Salary. Now you spend on unnecessary goods, not in. Okay, you spend on. Okay. As a consequence of that, people have changed their priorities, and a newly married couple no longer wants to have kids after getting married, but prefer to wait a few years until they feel they're ready for it. Another reason why people have their kids later in life is stress. This is a factor that affects all kinds of people in our society, and also one of the main reasons why some couples cannot have children earlier. This leads some couples to face a longer waiting time than planned to become parents. The fact that a lot of people are having their kids at an older age can have an impact on our society to begin with. In a lot of cases, that means that a couple will have not less kids, because you can count kids, so fewer kids compared to parents 10 years ago. This is because the later a couple decides to have children, the less, not lesser, you will never use the word lesser, most likely you use the word less or fewer. changes are fewer because it's countable. This is because the later couple decides to have children, the fewer the changes for the woman to get pregnant, which in some cases may end up in a single birth, or if the couple is unlucky, maybe not even one birth. Now, I have no idea what this means. What do you mean by the fewer the changes for the woman to get pregnant? So it's really to do with expression, okay? And the examiner probably won't understand either. All this represents, probably all this means that in the long run, a country will face a population that's getting older, and that may lead to a point in which there are more retired people than actual people in legal age to work. Okay. Probably I'll make it, because don't forget special features I mentioned, which is related to, we look at this question, you want to talk about both society and family. I'll probably be a bit clearer. One effect on society, and this is more on family, maybe. Okay, and this is society in general. Okay, so you can say can have an impact on our society and family life, and then you talk about family life. Then you probably want to say furthermore with regards to society. Okay, firstly signal the second point, furthermore with regards to society. All this means then, okay, so this is talking about not family life, but in society in general, right? In conclusion, people are having their kids at a later age because they are victims of a society in which consumption has become a bigger priority than having kids. However, if governments do not implement birth incentive plans, that may affect the development of societies that are in danger of suffering an involution in their social care system. Don't know what you mean by involution. Maybe in danger of facing an evolution, which means transformation and change in their social care systems. Okay. Yeah.